Yes, sir. What's up, boys? So we back with the third part of this video, reacting to the drafting scouting reports of the top players in the 2020 NBA draft. This time we're doing James Wiseman. Let's get straight into it, no delay. James Wiseman, let's see what you got, bro.
But after a long thought consideration, I would be attending the University of Memphis.
James Wiseman, the 2019.
I swear this guy played like 5 games for Memphis and then he got kicked out for fucking like boosting or some shit. I think he got caught. Like I think Memphis was giving him money illegally or some shit.
ESPN 100 #1 recruit, the first 7-footer to be ranked #1 in ESPN 100 history.
There's nobody like James Wiseman in this high school class.
He could shoot threes.
He's unstoppable.
Oh, this is high school
James
highlights.
Wiseman, the #1 player in his high school class and the current favorite to hear his name called at the top of the 2020 NBA draft.
Bitch, is this high school highlights? This better be college highlights, bitch. What the fuck am I watching a nigga play high school for? Obviously, you're a beast in high school.
The 18-year-old Tennessee native is a physical specimen with some similar.
So he's taller than Joel Embiid. He weighs more than Joel Embiid, but Joel Embiid has a longer wingspan. Bro, this guy's built like a beast. James Wiseman is a beast, dog. What the fuck? I don't think he has any injuries or anything either, so this guy's a beast.
Similar measurables to Joel Embiid at the same age. Embiid was a late bloomer with a different trajectory, but the 7'1" Wiseman is in a similar class as one of basketball's most impressive.
What the fuck is this guy doing here? This guy looked like he could shoot for real. When you just see a random guy chilling with a t-shirt on at practice, you know this guy can shoot. He has glasses on. I know this boy can shoot. This is a 40% three-point shooter right here. Duncan Robinson face ass. Joe Harris face ass.
Physical marvels.
Damn, nigga said windmill. Ugh. Is that Mike Miller? Look at Mike Miller screaming, boy, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be with LeBron. Let's see what his strengths are. What's the strengths?
In addition to the aforementioned tools, Wiseman moves incredibly well for a player his size. As you can see here against Evan Mobley, agile with big hands, great length, and impressive leap.
Damn!
His tremendous coordination allows him to take slower-footed bigs off the bounce, which he did with quite a bit of success at the high school level. He's also capable of busting out.
Is this high school? Oh my god.
And pushing on the break on occasion.
With high school highlights, I don't get too amped because growing up, I've seen a lot of hoop mixtapes, high school recruits. Like, I've seen a lot of mixtapes where guys look like they were going to be the next big thing and they didn't even do much in the NBA. Some of them didn't even make the NBA. Shout out Akil Carr.
His court awareness needs work in these situations, but how gracefully he moves at 7'1" is one thing that stands out most to NBA
Bitch,
scouts.
this guy moving like Anthony Davis.
Fully engaged with the feet and balance to dodge help defenders like he does here against Nico Mannion. On top of that,
What the fuck was that?
his 9'3+ standing reach, along with his leaping ability, makes him a lob threat in transition and the half court. Wiseman's massive 247-pound frame helps him go through opposing defenders as well. He's not always as aggressive and physical as he could be, but that's certainly not because of lack of sheer strength. That's on display here against Washington freshman Isaiah Stewart, who's one of the most physically imposing presences in the country. Then again here, a rim run and ducking with both feet inside the paint. He doesn't do this enough, but he's more than capable with that body at 7'1". Wiseman has the frame to live at the free throw line at the collegiate level, and thanks to that strength, along with his athletic profile, he figures to be one of the most efficient finishers in the draft. Wiseman's big reach and quickness makes him a factor on the backboards as well. He's capable of getting to balls opponents simply can't, keeping plays alive on the offensive glass. Although an inconsistent defensive rebounder, he's shown how impactful he can be when he finds a body and pursues with aggression. Where Wiseman can really impact the game is as a rim protector.
Damn! So this guy has a lot of blocks in him. His offensive game it looks whatever from the highlights I've seen. Like, this is all high school shit. He doesn't look that impressive on offense, but The rebound potential looks like it's there. The defensive potential looks there. Yeah, the rim protection looks good.
Becoming an elite defensive anchor is his ticket to a long, successful NBA career. When he's fully locked in, Wiseman can really put a lid on the rim, which he showed NBA scouts firsthand at the Nike Hoop Summit, swatting 6 shots in just 22 minutes. He's at his best when he doesn't have to stray too far from his area, but because of his agility and length, he does have quite.
But what I want to know is how good is his defense away from the rim? Like, can he guard the perimeter? Like, guys like Anthony Davis can guard and move their feet on the perimeter, but I don't know about this guy. Can he do that?
On top of his shot blocking potential, Wiseman also has the physical profile to stand opposing bigs up in the post, like he does here against Stewart. Even if he doesn't have the outward mean streak some scouts would hope, you can see here just how impactful that 7'5 wingspan truly is. Every team is looking for a big who can bang with Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, and Karl Towns.
Look at this boy. Why you face like that? Nigga said.
And Wiseman is more than capable of doing exactly that. He also has the agility to step out and guard the perimeter effectively, although that is an area where he struggled in high school due to fundamentals.
Oh, that's what I wanted to know.
Guard the perimeter effectively, although that is an area where he struggled in high school due to fundamentals and discipline.
None of these plays have really been perimeter plays, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But I want to see how well he can guard when he's forced out into open space. Like, we've seen guys like Rudy Gobert get fucking left on an island and just get shredded up there on this area. So I want to see if he had that type of skill.
Physical profile and defensive potential before, but few have had the same level of skill upside as the Memphis freshman. Wiseman is most comfortable facing up in mid-post areas and rising up for mid-range jumpers.
Okay, saying he's like on his Chris Bosh shit. Back when we had Chris Bosh on the Raptors, back in the days, this boy was a face-up beast. Saying he has that little
He's at his best when he's deliberate, using inside pivots to get into attack mode before shooting over the top of his defense.
Am I recording? Let me check. Whoo, bitch.
He's even shown some ability to create space with stepbacks, showcasing ridiculous footwork for a player his size. Wiseman's upside largely hinges on the type of three-point shooter he can become. While most comfortable in face-up situations, he does have touch and decent range on his right shoulder jump hook. He'll even mix in a right-handed roll.
All right, let's get to the weaknesses, boys. What are the weaknesses? The strengths have not been that impressive.
Wiseman will look like a dominant defensive anchor for stretches, but he still has a long way.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the writer's
you
message
want
and
my
the word choices
love,
land.
you gotta work hard for it.
Helps you
You gotta work hard for it.
writing.
Way to go with his fundamentals and discipline on that end of the floor. He's really prone to biting on head and shot fakes and can do a much better job of reading the opponent's intentions. Wiseman is foul prone in large part because of this jumpy nature.
All these damn high school highlights. Where's my high school highlights? Niggas need to upload my high school highlights.
He's not quite as physical as he could be. Like we outlined earlier, he has an elite physical profile for a modern center, but he doesn't put that 247-pound frame to use like he could, allowing opposing bigs to go through him too often. As you can see here, he gets completely manhandled trying to defend the underneath out-of-bounds play. His lack of physicality and sometimes subdued personality also shows up on the defensive glass. Now, it's a lot to ask for him to get inside the opposing big and pursue the ball here, but it's a good example of how he lacks a degree of nastiness on that end of the floor. Here again, he knows how to get in position to box out, but doesn't drive the opponent backward or pursue the basketball.
He's soft. He's soft, bro. How you 247 and you playing like you 180?
What I like about Wiseman is the fact that he has the agility to eventually step out and switch ball screens and stay with guards. But he's a long way from realizing that potential because of his lackluster fundamentals and discipline. As you can see here against Nico Mannion, he's not in position to contain the ball, allowing Mannion to get all the way to the charge circle before dropping it off to the roller. Then here against Precious Achiuwa, He's completely relaxed in his stance and out of position. He should be closer to the nail with his head in line with a ball, ready to contain penetration. Instead, he's sleepwalking through the play, and Precious gets a free lane to the front of the rim. When Wiseman is engaged and in position to keep the ball in front, he doesn't always take the best angles, opening up here and allowing Didi Louzada to get a paint touch, resulting in a Nico Mannion corner three. He gets caught reaching far too often also, as you can see on this play. Mannion comes off the screen to his left tight before blowing by the off-balance Wiseman to draw the foul. Similar scenario here against Anthony Edwards. Wiseman caught with his feet staggered and reaching, allowing Edwards to get the edge and get into his body. Even here against Cole Anthony, you can see the type of positions that Wiseman puts himself in, not staying square or allowing himself to rely on his freakish tools.
Guys, I've seen enough. James Wiseman, I personally am not a fan. Yeah, you look interesting, but just nothing really intriguing about you for me. 20 points in 3 games played. I'm not even gonna look at these stats, like 3 games played. That doesn't mean shit. Yeah, so James Wiseman, yeah, I hope he has a good career. I think he has the potential to be a contributing player. Definitely not an Anthony Davis or Joel Embiid type talent, but we'll see. I could look back on this video in a few years and be like, damn, I was wrong about him, but hopefully I am wrong about him and he has a good career. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Let me know what you guys thought about my 3 draft videos. What players are you looking forward to in the draft? Are there any other players you want to see me react to? I'm down to do it. I'm going to do a Jalen Green video in the future. Yeah, so in terms of that, I'm going to sign out now. Make sure you guys have a good day. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Trying to grow this channel. I appreciate it. All right, peace.